Hello, this is Maria here and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share this page I'm going to be doing in my journal Celebrate, and I want to do it with you, so grab your materials and join me in this episode. Up here I'm going to leave the link to this episode in which I show you how to embellish and to attach a beautiful twig to the spine of your journal. So as you can see here, I still have pages. This is a journal that I named Celebrate because it's mainly about my traveling to Italy and to Sicily, especially Sicily, with amazing food, friends and family. I had such a great time. So I collect some of the junks and packaging and ephemeras that you see in this video. So I had this talk spot, but it was so simple and plain that I wanted to add something else. And actually what you see here that says Sicily with the lemons and the jars and everything you see there is actually there are the symbols from Sicily, and it used to be a bag from a store. I remember buying a t-shirt for my son, so I grabbed the bag and I put it in my stash. So I say I'm gonna use this to embellish my journal. So every time you need to do this and you cut a rectangle, you just make sure that you take away the little angles on both sides, and then you fold it with the glue, and that's going to give you a perfect fold and also a perfect finishing touch to whatever you're doing, even if it's a tag, if it's a card or a talk spot like in this place. And as you can see, and if you follow my content nowadays, I'm just having fun with this oil pastels. I guess they're super nice. I love them. They come in 12 colors and they are very versatile. Shading brown, so I can have some of those shaved pieces, and I'm gonna use them to give a tag, a little bit of vintage look, and also you can do it to surround something, to limit a card, or to how can I say, to color the edges of a card, of a journal, of an envelope. So stay in this video because I'm gonna show you how to use pastels in envelopes and cards and talk spots everywhere, almost everywhere. Once you have those shaved particles, you can distress them or rubber them against the cardstock with your fingers, or you can use cotton balls, or you can use cotton disc, whatever you have at hand. So I don't want to leave this card empty on the back, so I'm just using the last piece of that wonderful bag I had. And as you can see here, it's easier always to have the size of the paper approximately the same to the card or to the tab or to the flap, and then you cut around. So it's super easy because then you make sure that the paper is not gonna move. And as you can see here, now I am doing the rubbing all the way to into the margins of the edges of my card. Actually, this is seafood is amazing in Sicily, and magazines and advertisements are full of crustaceans and amazing food. What can I say? It's Mediterranean diet, so it's wonderful and it's healthy too. So I wanted to keep it in my memories in here in this amazing journal Celebrates. As you can see, it's totally different. The oil pastels emphasize a little bit more the brown, and I just gonna tuck it in there, and I'm pretty good for now. And with this little piece, I just have this amazing courage, and it's a typical for Sicily. It's a symbol, let's say. It's very colorful. Used to have horses with a lot of yarn and pom-poms, and I still remember seeing one in person. So nowadays it's hard to see them, probably in celebrations and in fairs and stuff, but I haven't seen that in a long time in real life. So now I'm gonna do the envelope, and in this making of the envelope, I'm going to be using this paper bag from a grocery store. And as you can see, it's simple. I'm not gonna get too complicated. You just cut the bag I'm going to use the top part. You add a little line of glue, and then the bottom part is going to be sealed. And now, in order to attach your envelope into your journal, you can do it like in the making of the journal when you have your signatures not sewing into the journal. But this is an easy way to do it. Once you have your journal complete and your signatures all in place, you just fold probably 1 centimeter or 7 millimeters of the bottom of the back, and then you make a little flap, and that is the part that you're gonna glue into the pages. I remember doing this in my notebook sometimes when I have extra notes that I take in class, or probably if I do an extra research on a topic or something. I always like wrote them on a paper and then attach to my notebook in this way, just with a little flap, glue, and that's it. And now, as you can see here, I'm again using my oil pastel to emphasize on the edges of this amazing carriage, and I'm gonna have it just in the front of the bag, mainly because it has like a little stain there. I don't know, probably it was water or it was grease, I don't know, but anyway, I love the textures of those bags, and brown paper is always nice to have in your journals. So as you can see here, we can make wonderful things. We can create amazing things just with things or materials or ephemeras that bring us memories from good time, from a party, from a visit, from a travel, from, you know, the possibilities are amazing and are endless. This is a tag from a tea bag. Love it, and I put it there. And also emphasizes the margins using the pastels. In here, as you can see, the bag is very wide. I left the accordion on both sides. I'm not gonna glue it, and then I'm just gonna keep the extra part of the bag that I still have. And as you can see, that vase there, they're usually made out of a lava from a volcano in Sicily, the Etna. So there are souvenirs that you can buy if you go to Sicily. Now, to give my envelope and my page a nice finishing touch, I don't want to see that flap like naked over there. So I'm gonna cover it with a little strip of paper, and this will be the final element I'm gonna add to these pages. As you can see, I'm working on 2 pages at the same time, and the amount of elements that you can add are huge. I mean, you can start with only a plain card and then start to build on top of that card and start to adding elements and elements and elements, different textures, different materials. And then if you can use paint, if you can use crayons, if you can use color pencil, it's totally fine. Anything you add and then you feel that you're gonna add to your page and you want to add to your page, it's totally fine. And as you can see, I was missing the top spot, so I'm gonna give it also a vintage brownish touch. Finally, I'm giving an extra color to the strip, and I'm using the oil pastel brown that I love, and I'm using it also to color all the edges of the envelope. If you leave it with no color, it's totally fine, but remember that you can always add whatever you want, whatever you feel that you want to have, whatever you feel that you're going to preserve in this journals. And also, my own beliefs is that the journal reflects our own lives, our own feelings on a certain moment, on a certain day, or on a certain time of our life. Remember always to put or to write down the date so you can remember the year, all the circumstances, your age, whatever you were doing at that moment. So this is the final touch. And this week I've been using these oil pastels that I have in one of my drawers, and the result is nice. I like it very much. And this is the envelope. So don't be too worried or too scared about having an envelope inserted into your journal. It's pretty easy. It doesn't matter if your journal is done or finished. You can always glue it in an easy way. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do it hitting the button here that says subscribe, the little red square, and I see you in my next episode. I'm uploading videos almost every day in this channel. You can always visit my main channel, that is La Doctora de las Plantas, and let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite thing about junk journals? It is the texture, it is the images, or it is the way you arrange them inside and the way you correlate them with your time and with your relaxation moment. Let me know in the comments down below. I see you soon in my next episode. Bye bye, friends. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Bye.